George Papa-Constantinu is Greece's finance minister and joins us now from the sidelines of the IMF World Bank meetings here in Washington. Minister, a German official has said it would not be a disaster for a voluntary restructuring of Greek debt, and they would support such a move. We have reports this afternoon that the IMF is perhaps coming around to the same thinking. What is your view on a voluntary restructuring of Greek debt?
I don't know where your reports are coming from. The Greek government has made it very clear. We are continuing with our fiscal program. We're continuing with the program of structural reforms. Yesterday we announced our medium-term fiscal strategy with a 26 billion euro program to bring the deficit to close to 1% by 2015. We announced a major privatization drive to bring in 15 billion euro this year and the next two to bring the debt down. And that's what we're doing. And restructuring is simply not on the cards.
You have not been approached at all about IMF officials then to begin a discussion around that?
Absolutely not. We talk about with the IMF all the time. There is no such discussion going on.
But your yields are mid-teens, and on the 10-year note, the 2-year yield's approaching 2%. It looks very unrealistic that you could expect to return to the capital markets in 2012 as planned. What is your alternative? New loans?
Let's go back to last May. Last May, when the program started, yields were about where they are now. Then last October, the spreads dropped by over 300 points within the space of 40 days. So there's a lot of turbulence at the moment. We have the ongoing negotiations with Portugal. And the further this broader European issue is settled, and it will be, I think, in the next few months, and as we keep following the program and we show that we're reducing the deficit, and we're doing the structural reforms, we're implementing what's there to be implemented, I think that the situation will improve and we'll be able to get back to the markets as planned for 2012.
The market just remains unconvinced at this point, though, that they can be a holder of your debt without expecting to take a haircut. How do you convince them to the contrary?
I think to convince the market, you have to show them that you will be able to run substantial primary surpluses. We've done that before in the past. We can do it again. That you will be able to have high growth, higher than today. We've done it in the past, and if anything, what we're doing, all the structural reforms are a supply shock to the economy, and a positive one, and therefore that will increase our growth potential, and that we can have an interest rate burden which is manageable. And the recent decision by the European Council cutting the rate that we pay by 1 percentage point has been very useful.
You have another test coming up with the debt sustainability analysis coming up next month. There's effectively two outcomes there. Either your debt is sustainable or it's not. How are you prepared for the worst outcome, for a ruling that your debt is not sustainable?
There's no formal debt sustainability analysis that we are waiting for in the next month. What there is every 3 months is the review of the progress being made by the Greek government in the program that we have signed up to, and that's what we're looking forward to next month.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was Greece's finance minister. I'm Dan Burns, and this is Reuters.